Salam and blessings. I'm excited to announce that we have completed our AI security curriculum, which will be available for the businesses and corporates in coming weeks/days. These trainings are available for in-person sessions in Qatar, and it'll be available for the other regions or globally online, which will be hosted in coming weeks in one of the popular platforms where you can access the courses. We are making this AI security curriculum more accessible, so expect to hear from us more on which training centers you can get access to for this course. Having said that, let's look at what it'll cover. But before we get there are a few questions that I'd like to address, and then we can look into the modules. So the most common question that gets asked is, okay, AI security, how is it different from cybersecurity, traditional cybersecurity, I mean? While a lot of aspects from cybersecurity are covered in this training, however, cybersecurity professionals are not well versed with the knowledge of programming or coding, artificial intelligence, what's under the hood, large language models, or model training, etc., and how they can be manipulated. But it's not really hard to grasp the concepts and build on it. Short answer, you will have to learn the basics of AI and how it works. Don't worry. This training will actually equip you with all the basics of AI without needing to go into a lot more detail, which you can leave it on your ML and data analyst and the AI specialist that your organization have. You can focus on protecting the systems in general. So this will enable you to actually secure and protect your AI practice or your AI infrastructure. The next question is, what will the training cover? The training would cover LLMs, types, sources, code, AI. Now let's look at what modules would be covered. And starting with, of course, a very proper introduction on AI and how to secure it, and what are adversarial attacks and whatnot. Then we'll do a deep dive. So starting with the first module, which will cover AI security and adversarial threats landscape. Sorry about that. And then the second would cover Reconnaissance and AI systems. So cybersecurity people would easily understand that because this is one of the common practices that they do. There would be resource development, and let me just jump a step back a little. So once we start with the Reconnaissance and AI, basically we are now looking at the hacker's mindset of how they prepare an attack. And once you know the steps of how they prepare the attack, so you would know how to put the barriers in front of those areas, right? So in terms of Reconnaissance, you need to ensure that your systems are not discoverable anywhere, completely protected. So you'd see what measures or things they did do in order to attack an AI system and how you would protect that system. Next is how the hackers, once they do the recon, how they develop the resources in order to plan for the attack. Then how they get the initial access and how they compromise your systems. Then how they, once getting the access, how they actually access your machine learning models or your LLMs and execute different kind of things or attacks like prompt injection or poisoning your code and whatnots. Then we will look into how they persist and escalate their privilege to get into a better position where they can actually manipulate your systems more and more. Then we'll look at defense evasion and credential access. The next module will be discovery and collection techniques. Following module is exfiltration and impact on the AI systems. and then what will be the mitigation strategies and the best practices. There's a whole module dedicated to that too. And then we'll be looking at some of the case studies and the hands-on labs. Now, we won't be doing the hands-on labs because the whole system is quite expensive to put together. GPU machines, LLMs, and it's time-consuming and whatnot. So, but as a business, as a company, what you can do is we'll provide you the complete instructions of how to build that environment, what codes to run, what tools to use in order to test it. And probably you can put that in your UAT or any test environment you've got. Maybe you can rent some on one of these GPU data centers that they provide the GPU virtual machines for practically like 10 cents an hour or something like that. And you can start working on testing those models on it, or you can do it in your own on premise if you've got the right kind of hardware sitting around in your UAT. So you will be able to build those labs. We'll provide complete end-to-end instructions on it, and then we will be maybe if you want, we can help you like perform some simulation attacks. But that's not part of the course. All of these modules discussed, they all have a quiz, which is about 9 or 10 questions depending on the length of the chapter. Each module have got between 2 to 3 lessons, which they will elaborate on the different subjects. So now AI is relatively new right now in the region. Actually, it's new to most of the companies around the world. So, and then every new technology, they comes with their own set of risks and challenges, especially the cybersecurity risk. AI security is primarily focused on people who are actually on the front line or managing this, or looking at it from the upper management perspective. So this course is targeted to AI stakeholders in your project, then the management or executive management if they prefer, cybersecurity teams, head of IT, director of IT, CTOs and the CIOs. Now the exciting part. So while this entire training would of course be paid, what we are doing is to get you to understand more of how you will gain value for your business from this training. We are providing the first module of this training for free, including the introduction. So basically two videos would be hosted on our YouTube channel. So you might want to subscribe, hit that bell icon, so the moment we upload those videos, you'll be able to see that and you'll be able to take value out of it and understand what you can do going forward, right? And plan for the training. We're using the most popular AI security framework as the basis for this training. Although we are not completely relying on it, but we are leveraging the all of the research that they have done, at the same time adding a lot more from the team put together. So this will give you a lot of value and ensure that you are able to understand what AI is, what AI security is, and how you are actually leveraging the whole thing in order for you to secure your AI systems. So I'm excited. Hope you are too. I'll see you in the training, and watch out for the upcoming videos. Make sure you subscribe. Cheers.